Hello everybody, it's Lazel here again. So we are back to our summoner run. We will continue it and let's see how far we can get. Alright, so let's get into the next stage. So whenever you go into the next stage, I think the first 2 to 3 fights are always the hardest.
Deep within the weirdness, you cross paths with an elderly knight who's clearly trying to scare you away with an angry expression. He doesn't look all that scary, although his armor was definitely crafted by a competent blacksmith.
Okay, well, I asked. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we're talking about 50 wealth, so who cares?
He pockets them quickly and disappears. You're left there alone, and you don't feel blessed. You don't feel any different at all.
Alright. Well, we just lost some wealth, but yeah, as I said. Alright, so I guess we will go for this group here first. Especially on higher difficulties, I think it is often very important that you look out for the especially what troop types you are about to face and then adjust to what's about to come. Alright, so we can tutor into our deck. Here we can go for the Abomination. And sadly, yeah, we can also take the Dark Rites and just summon it. And activate it twice. Oh, we can also place another sigil on it. And activate it again and activate it again. Alright, did some damage there. And we can play another sigil on it. We will also prepare for the upcoming explosion, but I gotta say that we might be able to play around that. We might deal enough damage. And yeah, we still get a lot of stacks here. Ah yeah, here. Reduce the energy cost of the 4th card played in a turn, so that's pretty good. So we can create a barrier for 20, and I guess we will put it on the golem. Just pass our turn here. Alright. Due to the fact that it activates at the start of every turn, we just killed the guys that were about to explode. So, did a good job there. And we can just place some barriers, activate. And we are doing pretty well. And just go for some final activations here. Alright. We found a shrine and we can work on a quest here. Additional legendary card at the altar. Well, nice. So far we don't need any, so I'll just go for the healing. And go for our next enemies. Alright, again we can tutor into our deck, look for some cards that we want to play, summon our Abomination, place a sigil on it. By that we unlock the cheaper card, place another sigil on it, and we can already activate it twice. So pretty powerful turn in my opinion. So with that rune we really got some great help there. But now we might have a problem, so we can go for 2 times activations, and by that we stack our ultimate to 7. So we then can use it and get 2 promotions out of it, so we'll do that. And I guess we will then also go for another activation. By that we reduce the costs again, go for another activation and finish off like 2 guys. And yeah, this guy immediately resummons it with soul. Harvested soul, yeah. So now we will tutor again, go for golem, and we can also go for the dark rites. Summon a golem, go for an activation. By that we can gain some barrier and yeah, promote again and activate. Right, activate at the start, each turn, activate again, and that should be it. Nice. Our deck is starting to perform, I really like that. So here we have the immobilization card again, a card that I talked about in the last episode already. I think it's a good one and we should take it, I guess, because the inner knowledge is also a good card, but so far I'm fine with the activations and I also want to work a bit better with our opponent's setup. And now we have increased the damage of each minion at level 5 and above by 25%, that's good. Here we have every time a minion is promoted, increase your damage by 3%. Doesn't really make that much sense. And here we have your minions automatically promote after 3 turns in combat. So also interesting. I think this is the most flexible one, so we will take this one. And we go to Runestone. Here this polished is just really doing a great job, and yeah, we're doing well. Pretty well in my opinion. And
You approach. She's still down.
so maybe you guys want to let me know in the comments, like, if you're interested in the story or if I should just click it through because you just want to see the action. So let me know. And here we will go for experience, because if you can go through it, it almost every time is the most reasonable thing to do. I have no shadowy presence, alright. And here we have no tutor effect in hand. So we will start with preparing our Fae and also, yeah, buff it up for future turns. And I guess we can, yeah, also promote it again, and then we can activate it, get some ultimate stacks. Luckily we drew the abomination, so we can kill this ghost form of a juggernaut and activate it once. And I guess we will promote and then activate our Fae again for now, as we are then a bit more efficient with our stacks here. So we will go for a tutor effect, get into our deck. Oh, we had no cards in draw left. Okay, I missed that one. That was a misplay, but okay, just so happened. And here we can, I guess, also stun our opponents and activate our Fae again. Go for 3 promotions next turn, so that's pretty good. And due to the fact that our Golem was alive for 3 turns now already, he also promoted himself, so pretty good there. And yeah, Now we can... I guess we can just work around a lot of activations. And by that, finish that one opponent off. And just promote it again. So we will just quickly finish this match. Nice. Alright, so what do we have here? Uncontrolled development. Promote a random minion and activate it. Okay, actually not bad, but it's random. We have synergy, offer 5% of a maximum HP, invoke, Fey and Worm. That is interesting. And so invoke says summon minions and instantly activate their powers. Can only be played once per turn. And we have the existence, increase the minion's HP, max HP by 50 and heal it for 15 HP. I'm not really a fan of all those cards because currently our deck is performing pretty well and I like to keep the card amount very low to increase the chance of having the cards that you actually need. So we might go for a reroll here. And here we have Fury, which is interesting because it's a sigil and you can work around sigils pretty well. And I guess so we will take this one. Take also this runestone. And for now we are good to go.
You see, suddenly, is that no busy with the moton and just.
Okay, that would be very rude, but yeah, as I said last time, we are trying to be the nice guy here, and guess how old I am. So I'm pretty sure she ain't that old, she's just disfigured. Let's say 20 to 30. Well, we increased her trust, so exchange runestones for consumables, so consumables aren't that interesting for us, so we will just keep on walking. So far we haven't found the wood candle guy. I really hope that we will still find him, because it would be very weird if in this whole game we wouldn't find him. We have the abomination immediately in our starting hand. And we can place a sigil on it, and yeah, I guess we can also then immediately activate it. Sadly, okay, there was a misplay, should have looked out for that, because also the energy cost for the sick man card is reduced, so yeah, need to work around with that. Golem doing a great job there. Here we have another one of those, we can place another zero cost Fury. So it gains 10% damage every turn. We could go for a tutor effect here. And I really need to work around with the tutor effect a bit better, just always watch what's still in our deck. So we could go for the power up and go for the immobilization, but we don't have enough energy left to play both. But we are about to get another cost reduction, so we will pick those two cards. We can then mobilize all of our opponents. Okay, the counter works a bit different there. So, but we can then place our sigil and activate it again. Alright, so we will... Okay, we definitely have to go for a promotion or several promotions on our golem and then also activate him, because he is about to die if we don't do a thing about it. And I don't want to take the hits on my character. We will leave it like that and see how it turns out. A lot of damage coming in. Yeah, and didn't make it. Luckily we drew another one, so that's pretty good. We can also first promote our abomination again. Activate it once with Blood Rights. There we got rid of one guy. And just to prepare for the future turn, we will place a barrier on our golem. By that we again reduced the costs of one card, so we can either activate or summon a Fey. I think the Fey is interesting because it also reduces the opponent's damage, so we will go for that. and activate our abomination again. So we should be able to finish the Soul Harvester off next turn. Okay, there was a lot of redirecting going on, but I think we should be able to finish it off here. Nice. Cursed Healer.
Regardless, who said that's not his? You could.
Good items in here. And I guess we can go for one of those warding laws, just to have it as an additional combat item. And we will keep looking around. He's the Pied Piper. Another save game of mine, I attacked that guy, and I believe he is one of the last citizens that I'm missing. Okay, so here we are, and some costs are reduced, that is good. And we have another sigil to place, just great. And we can, yeah, activate it and get rid of that Sick Man's card. Okay, Golem is down. And yeah, really have to work around that. Another sigil, great, and activate. Got rid of one opponent. Alright. So, but that should be enough. Yep. Promote all minions. Stun a chosen enemy. Reduce their armor by 25 until end of combat. Actually a pretty good card. Actually with 2 energy costs I think it is very high. But it is a good card overall. We don't need a worm. The Holy Promotion looks interesting. If we have a wide board of all minions, it can be interesting, but still, I don't really like any of those cards. Our deck is doing well so far, so we can go for a reroll. And this is interesting now. So the sacrifice says deal 1 hit for 250% to all enemies. So I think that there's a deck build of the summoner that works around like sacrificing your minions and make your summoner, the character itself, very strong for especially attacks like these with the sacrifice card. But we will take the advanced promotion. Alright. At the end of the turn, raise the damage of abominations by 200%. This effect is removed after the first activation. Okay, so for the next attack it's basically like 200% extra damage. Worm applies vulnerable at 4 hunter marks instead of 6. And we have Golem retaliates with 75% of the damage they received instead of 50. So we will go for the abomination improvement. Okay.
As you walk,
Okay, this guy.
turns out
Take it.
And
he plays.
Why?
He plays.
You see. Play. Use it.
You bowed.
okay, we just took an item from that guy. Reduce damage of everyone by 50% this turn. Okay. As I said in another save game, I just attacked him because he's apparently insane. And since then I always have the option of this very strong combat encounter. But alright, so we have no abomination in hand, so we will just go and look for it. And I'd say we also take the advanced promotion. Bring this one out, we can place a sigil on it. And we can stun all of our opponents, what is also interesting, but I think it was one of the reduced cost cards. Still, if it's at 1 then, we'll just go and do it like that. Activate our abomination twice, and just... Okay, so we will lose 2 energy next turn, that is very bad. But our opponents aren't about to hit that hard, so we should be able to take it. And we promote first before we activate. We have another barrier, placed on our golem. Very well. Another sigil. We can create a barrier, and we will just keep promoting, keep dealing damage, and we will create barrier on our golem. I'm a real big fan of those sigils that just make our minions work by themselves. Alright, so we will go and use one activation, so we can go for the double promotion, now it's at level 9. So then we can activate again. And just create barriers. Not interesting anymore, as we will just finish everything off here. And the summoner are really doing a great job currently. Who's here? Mysterious Witch, alright. Who are you?
She lists I offer she's what could it
This is one of the best things here. Remove up to 5 cards. Depending on which class you play, it is just great because you can increase the chance of getting the right cards that you need. With my with one of my favorite classes, I always take this option. You are then at a very low total maximum health, but the chance of you just getting the cards that you need is just so high that it really compensates the cost. But we will just say, we could take some candles here. Although so far we are running around the weirdness without that much happening, so we can just say we want to grow stronger, and by that we got 10 armor permanently for that run. And that is actually pretty good. Well, better than damage, and so far, good call. Alright, so we have nothing useful in our hand, not even our tutor, so we will go for the self-promotion. We can also... I guess we will just summon a worm here, just to play cards to get the cost reduction permanently and just create a barrier on our golem. We just placed sigil here. He promotes at the start of every turn, so we will just try to make him as tanky as possible. Just activate our minions. Alright, that was heavy. And we need to summon our abomination because we need to take out the Cyclops. So we will promote our abomination in addition to that. And we will activate it twice. I mean, it won't take out the abominations, but it'll still deal a lot of damage. I think we have to say goodbye to our golem now. But okay, it just so happened. And now we can go for the advanced promotion, another sigil, and this activation should almost settle the deal here. And the next activation should be it, yeah. Well done. Alright, we have Life Breather again, we have Whisper in the Wind. Whenever the minion activates, draw 1 card and gain 1 ultimate charge. Also pretty cool. Reduce the enemy's armor by 50 for 5 turns, so we will go for Whisper in the Wind. Another runestone. Run down windmill. I left here on purpose because you need a password to come in there, and if you don't have it on the first try, you're kind of like locked out of it. And I'm really interested in what is in there. In my other game save, I don't get in there, so I want to find that out. I have an abomination here, and in addition to that, I think we can also summon a Faith. And it is level 1, so the activation won't pay off that much, so we'll just go for a lot of activations. Oh no, there was a misplay again because I played a reduced card, and by that missed the runestone improvement, so we will just keep improving. Not that much damage coming in, but because of the redirect, the Soul Blade gets very strong at some point, And we have another sigil that we can work with. And I guess we will just place a barrier here. Also activate our golem because there's a lot of damage about to come in. And we can also promote him once, so he has a stronger activation. Hopefully that's enough to make him survive, but it looks like it. Nice. Self-awareness on our abomination. Promoted from our ultimate, promoted from one of our cards. Accidentally didn't play the advanced promotion, was a bit too fast there, but we can go play a reduced card, place Fury on it, so this one is now already a beast, and next turn it should really pay off. Right, there's a lot of damage coming in from it. Right, we can also promote and activate again. And just another activation, and that's it. Great.
You see,
Marketplace.
the man.
Oh, but you see, I think
Before
Yeah, here you can invest a lot of wealth over all of your runs, and yeah, in my other game save I'm working on it. I'm interested in about what is going to happen, but I'm not sure yet, so we can go for an abomination, place the self-awareness on it and activate it twice, as there's now also a lot of damage coming to our golem. But we can go for an immobilization and stun all of our opponents. And I think that's interesting, so we will go for the advanced promotion, promote again to level 7, hit everybody twice. Pretty good turn. Place some sigils. Yeah, this abomination is just very strong. And finish it off. Nice. Okay, invocation, activate all minions twice, mystical blood and battle enchantments. At the end of each turn the minion gains 10 barrier. Everything not that interesting for us, so reroll again. Sacrifice a minion, summon an abomination instead, and awakening, promote and activate all minions, but for free, not that interesting. Increase the max HP of all minions by 10%. Every combat the energy cost of the first sigil you play is reduced to 0. Can be interesting because we have a lot of high cost sigils. And I guess it's also the thing that we'll pick. It's just sadly every combat. So it'll only activate once.
could it be
But
people
yeah,
inside?
fine so far. Here in the tavern you can actually play some dice, but yeah, no need for that. We will use this wordstone here and gain some life back, because we will now go for the treasure guardian and afterwards for the next stage's boss. Sadly we have no candle to light up our boss, or the upcoming boss. And yeah, so we will go for the advanced... Oh, I accidentally played the wrong card there, that is bad. But... that's bad. I wanted to go for the vision. Let's try to make our golem very strong here for now. And hope that he survives those incoming attacks. Otherwise, we might be in some trouble. Okay, he survived. He will promote and get a bit stronger, but that was a lot of damage already. So we will promote him again, activate him, and also can use some items. I think we will place a barrier on him, buy an item, and just do this one for free. By that we generate our runestone again and were able to decrease our opponent's damage. So okay, that was really close, really close. Guess immobilization for the start. Place the activation on him. Okay, the main boss is immune to being stunned. Okay, so okay, there was the same mistake again. We didn't check, or I didn't check, what is still left in our deck. So we will activate him to heal him. We will place a greater barrier on him. I think we also need to work more with our Fae. Activate the golem, or promote the golem, and place another barrier. Activate him to heal him. He is becoming very tanky, but we just took a lot of damage, so don't know how our opponents did that, but that forces us to take a health potion. Right, Golem is pretty tough right now. We will lose 2 energy again this misplay. Okay, so looking very bad for us, and we just lost energy, so I guess this is the end for this run. Nothing really useful to pick here, and we have no energy left, so all we can do is like all the remaining items that we have left. Survive this round. Place another barrier on us. And hope to survive another turn. Okay, we are still in. Can summon a golem. Guess we need to place a barrier on us, and by that we can place another barrier. We are at 24, so this is 12, 34, 46, just to be sure, and let's hope for the best. Okay, Golem is still standing. Oof, that was really, really close. Okay, so with another activation I'm pretty sure that we will take out the smaller worms, but the bigger one is immune to being stunned, so it doesn't really make any sense to play for the immobilization. We can play this free sigil. Apparently it looks like we have to increase our opponent's damage for the next turn. So we will try to make our golem survive the next attack. But we also have to take out our opponents. So there is about to come 33 at max. So we will activate him again. And we had to do that to get some armor. Alright, so that to heal him again, but I guess he won't survive. Maybe with our cost reduction here, stand a chance. Okay, no chance. There isn't that much damage coming in, so we will activate there. We will our Fae is level 7, so we will activate our Fae, and next turn we can go for another ultimate, but it took out our abomination. Okay, that's bad. We will summon a golem and promote him by a lot. Activate him, get another promotion down to our Fae. So if we activate our Fae, we get our full ultimate charges. And yes, okay. So we are still in the game. I'm really happy about that. Activated by Dark Rites. I want to get to the free activation. So we can promote our golem. Just place a sigil on him. Stack up again. Full ultimate for next turn. But we will draw 3 cards less. Keep refilling our ultimate. Okay, there's another abomination, that is good. And damage is about to come in, but can prepare for that. Okay, that was a misplay. Shouldn't have activated him. Should have activated our Fae for next turn. Okay, so place a sigil. Promote him 3 times. Advance promote. Place a barrier on us just to make it safe. Play a worm in preparation for future turns. And then activate our Fae. Alright, we are close to down. So, another barrier. And I need to play... no. It currently already activates each turn. Activates once and removed after first activation, okay. So we can still play the oversaturation on it. Prepare with that. That. Now we need to hope that it isn't enough damage. Alright. It sadly was. Alright, but that for our Summoners run. Also a very cool class. Cool and fun depending on which minion you want to focus that you can summon. And we just unlocked a new class, the Sentinel. Also got some new cards, Pact of Protection, offer 5% of your max HP, offer 25% or 25 armor this turn, summon a golem for 0. Then we have the Scapegoat, sacrifice a minion, heal all other minions to full HP and create 20 barrier on them. Not that bad. And another Pact of Carnage, the same thing as Pact of Protection, so they are the different pact cards, and here we summon a worm. We got new skills. Every turn after first activation of every Fae, gain 2 additional cards with their cost reduced by 1. That is very powerful. At the end of each turn, if there's 2 or less minions alive, gain 5 barrier on all minions. Also very good. And we got the Pathfinder. My favorite class so far that I enjoy the most and that I'm actually good with, I'd say. Pact of Wisdom, where we get a Fae. Here we have Cleansing, and here we offer 10% of your maximum HP, gain barrier equal to lost HP, and invoke 2 Blood Abominations. Blood Abominations actually attack all enemies on the battlefield. So I guess it is the Blood Abomination from the Blood Mage class, and yeah. Corrosive Burst, sacrifice a minion, permanently reduce armor of all enemies by 20. Alright guys, so that was our Summoners run. We are, yeah, kind of like 40 minutes into the game, or into the recording. And I guess for the next run we have to decide for the Sentinel or the Pathfinder. I will make my mind. After that, I guess we will play with the Sentinel, because we just played with a mini class, with a mage class, and I guess then the Sentinel is next. So I'd say see you in the next video. Goodbye, guys.